box. Thank you.
David Shearer.
I'll just take a 5-minute call because I see the Minister wants to respond to Phil Goff's questions, and I think that's only right. And as I just want to reiterate what he has already said, which is that obviously we are supportive of the principle of the trade single window. It's important for New Zealand to have this hub of information that will enable our other importers, our exporters and people moving across our borders to be able to access technology in a way that will make that movement more safe and better. But my question, sir, is really about where questions are really about where Phil Goff was going before as well. And I want to ask a couple of additional questions, because the word out there that I am hearing is that the trade single window has been successful, but this has been the only successful part of this of the rollout of this IT system. And at the moment, a lot of finger pointing is going on between Customs and IBM about how much they have been able to complete and how much it's going to cost to enable to complete it. And right now there's been also accusations, as I understand it, that of taking IBM to court, but obviously this is an election year. We don't want to see that happening, and so instead what is going on is we are redefining success. Redefining success means a little bit like a cricket game where you go out there and you aim to hit 200, and when you come in and you've only hit 35, everybody says, well done, we were successful. Except we weren't successful. We didn't get to where we wanted to go, and instead we are accepting something that is way less than what we anticipated when we set out. Now, my understanding with this system, Mr. Chair, is that the Customs wanted to retire the old CUSMOD system and institute this new system. My understanding, and I would very much welcome the Minister's reflections on this and answers to this, is that instead of retiring it, we have got some way down the road, and that includes the trade single window, but we have not got to the point where we can say that the IBM-initiated system is going to be able to achieve what we set out in the beginning and we wanted to start with. And not only that, sir, that IBM now is saying to the Customs that it is going to cost tens of millions of dollars more to be able to complete that job. We have been reminded by Phil Goff about Novo Pay. We reflect back on the INSIS program back in the 1990s. We have a process in place called the Gateway process now with the implementation, the rollout of these particular schemes. My understanding that this has gone through some of that Gateway process but has not got through a lot of the others. So, Mr. Chair, I'm here with alongside my colleague here, and I would like to know the answers to exactly what is going on with regards to the IT system. The concept in itself, sir, we are completely and utterly supportive. In fact, it was as Phil Goff said, we initiated this process. We want to see it through because it will be helpful to all of those people who are involved in importing and exporting. And we've seen the submissions that we've received, only a small number, have been very much in support of that. But the issue here, sir, is that we are very unclear and would want to have much more clarity over where the Customs IT system is at the moment and whether it will be able to achieve what the government has said initially it will want to achieve, or whether in fact they are redefining its success in a much smaller number of objectives. And if that's the case, sir, if that's the case, and I'm not saying it is, I'm waiting for the government to Mr. Williamson to respond to this. If that's the case, when we have wasted an enormous amount of money, getting way less than we wanted to get, very much reminiscent of Novo Pay and of INSIS. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Chair.
Mr. Chairman.
Honourable Morris Williamson.
Mr. Chairman, I'll take a brief call just to answer some of the issues that Honourable Phil